This is my desk. This is the BM63 adjustable boom arm stand for your microphone by Fifine. And this is the AM8 dynamic microphone, also by Fifine. So this is going to be a little bit different from the videos I normally do. This is my first, I guess, unboxing video. The Fifine people over at Fifine, pun intended, had offered to send me out this new microphone, the AM8, which is an XLR and USB-C dynamic microphone, to unbox and review. And they were also nice enough when I mentioned that my arm stand was just about to fall apart, send me out the BM63 adjustable boom arm stand for my microphone. So first, let's unbox the boom arm stand first, since that's going to have the least amount of stuff in it. And let's get this microphone put off to the side, and we'll come back to it in just a moment. So now that we got it all out of the box, you can see it's pretty simple. There's an instruction manual, which if you need instructions for a boom arm, then I don't know what to tell you. There's the boom arm itself, and then there's a box which probably holds the stand. Let me go ahead and unbox that super quick. And just as expected, it has the stand that the boom arm sits in, as well as a couple cable ties for any of the cables that you're running to this microphone. The arm stand can be adjusted in a lot of different ways, making it super convenient. But I think the real star of the show is what sits on the end of this boom arm right here. And in this case, it's going to be the AM8 dynamic microphone. You can see on the bottom of the box here, it is compatible with Windows, Mac, PS4, and PS5. Turning it on the side here, we can see it's got clean and crisp sound quality, which this obviously isn't the microphone that you're hearing me through right now. We'll get to that part later. It's got a tap to mute button and real-time monitoring jack. On the other side of the box, it'll also show you that it has controllable RGB lights, which every gamer needs. It has gain control and a cardioid polar pattern. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy opened up. So in your box, you're going to get the user guide. You're going to get a USB-C to USB-C cable, but the cable also has a USB-A connector on it. You'll get a stand that you could put your microphone on it if you're not fortunate enough like me to have a microphone boom arm. And of course, you get the microphone. Now we'll push all the other stuff away from the side for right now because we don't need to see any of that. We just want to see the microphone itself. So on said microphone, we have a velvety, nice, soft tip that you can actually pull off and see the grate underneath. It has some gain controls and mixing controls right there. It looks like that's where you either tap your brightness for the RGB, and then on the back here or the front, depending on how you have it flipped, this is the tap to mute, and I'm sure this lights up. We'll go ahead and get this plugged in, but on the bottom, you have your mic monitoring port, you have your USB-C port, and then of course, if you want to get all fancy with it, you have your XLR port. This is a super simple plug and play option. We don't need any filters. There's no software. There's nothing like that. You just plug it in and use it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up so you guys can hear what it sounds like compared to the microphone I use on a daily basis. So now that we have it all plugged in, you can see at the top here, we have the tap to mute. We have green for obviously live, red for muted. It is now on the stand that it comes with in the box. Then on the other side here, we have the RGB controls here. We can cycle through all the different cool colors. There's some greens, some blues, all different colors. There's even a rainbow option there. Set it to whatever you want, whatever the mood is. I personally like this like neon green color. I'm sure it picks it up horribly on camera, but this is pretty much the microphone. It is a very small form factor. You can press and hold the brightness button here to turn off all RGB. But overall, it feels like a pretty solid microphone. So let's go ahead and test out what it sounds like. So here I'm in my OBS studio, and you can see that I'm currently using a Shure microphone. This is the microphone that I use on a daily basis when I live stream and record other videos. Let's go ahead and get this other microphone added. So this is now the microphone just basically out of the box, plugged in, no filters in OBS, no software, none of that installed. This is how most people would probably set up this microphone. We can see in OBS, it is kind of high right now. Normally my normal talking voice doesn't go all the way into the yellow. It's almost into the red. I'm sure it would peak if I yelled or anything right now. And it's about 3 or 4 inches from my mouth. Now, just because I wanted to test it, I moved it about 1.5 feet away from my mouth, and I would not normally put my microphone here, but just wanted to see what this sounded like for you guys at that distance. But now here's the real test. Let's go ahead and just copy all of the same filters that I used on my microphone that I use every single day and give you an A to B comparison. So I've moved it back to about 3 inches away from my mouth. The only setting that I haven't changed is the gain. So let me go ahead and lower that down a little bit. Now again, I haven't touched anything on the actual microphone. If it's too loud or anything, I'll probably turn it down in post because it does look a little bit loud, but I have all the settings exactly the same now. You can see I run quite a lot of filters to make my microphone sound decent. So I'll go ahead and slap the table now and see if it picks that up. And I'm sure it picked that up because, well, it's sitting on the stand on my desk. But how does it do with typing? Now I have the microphone about, I don't know, a foot to the right of my keyboard right now, and I'm just typing a bunch of stuff in the background. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not. We'll have to listen to it back live together, but this is what it would sound like if you are a fast typer and just mashing on your keys. Just testing it there without me doing anything else while talking. It does look like it still picks it up a little bit. So these settings may not be the best for this microphone. Every microphone is different, but let me go back and listen back to this audio capture and see what it sounds like so I can give you guys my honest feedback on this microphone. So just hearing that back, you probably need to turn up the gain knob on the microphone itself just a little bit. In fact, I went ahead and did that right now, turned it up about 2 lines, but honestly, it sounds really good for what it is. Plug and play, straight out of the box, it sounds amazing, actually. Now, obviously, without any kind of filters or OBS filters or anything like that, depending on what application you're using this mic for. But for something that is plug and play like this, that you can plug into your PS4 or PS5, I give it a pass. This is a really good microphone. It feels good. The only complaint that I would have with this microphone is that if you have it on the desk stand, in adjusting it up and down, I did accidentally mute myself and also turn off the RGB. Not a huge deal if you catch it. There are lights that let you know, like obviously you'll notice if you turn off the RGB and you want it on, but depending on what angle you have it at, you might miss that you accidentally muted yourself, which I've done with just about every microphone at this point. And I think the kicker here is that this microphone only costs $55. So for $55, would you rather sound like this, or would you rather continue using your crappy headset microphone and assaulting your teammates' ears sounding like this in game? And I'm sure with the XLR connection, if you have a mixer and everything like that, you can make this microphone sound even better. I mean, this is like almost studio quality for $55. It does come in a variety of colors. You can get it in black, white, or pink. I'll make sure to leave links down below in the description of the video where you can purchase this microphone. But overall, it's a solid microphone, and I'm starting to regret the $350 I paid for the other microphone that I have sitting right next to me.